Hello everyone, my name is Dheeraj Sharma and welcome to Quantica Education Services Private Limited. In today's session I am going to take you through the questions which appeared in GATE 2018 from the General Aptitude section of Civil Engineering branch, which was conducted on 11th of February this year. Okay, so if I talk about the type of questions from General Aptitude which was there in Civil Engineering slot 1 and slot 2, the level of difficulty was from moderate to difficult, as in there were a couple of questions which were a bit confusing and that required some kind of a effort from students' end to solve them for getting the right answer. But nevertheless, getting a score of 10 to 11 or 11-12 out of 15 was not a very difficult task in this paper. So I'm going to discuss few questions which were there in this section of quantitative specifically. So let me discuss the first question which was there from ages. The question was simple. You need to only comprehend it correctly for getting the answer to this question. The question is there in front of you on the screen. The question is, there are three people, Hema, Harish and Suresh. It is given that Hema's age is 5 years more than twice the age of Harish, while Suresh's age is 13 years less than 10 times the age of Harish, and Suresh is 3 times as old as Hema, and you are supposed to find the age of Hema. So if you can comprehend it correctly, you will be able to solve it. So the way I am doing it, I am assuming that the age of Hema is A, that of Harish is B and that of Suresh is C. So it is given that Hema's age is 5 years more than twice the age of Harish. So Hema's age will be 2 times that of Harish plus 5. That means A is equal to 2B plus 5. Similarly, it is given that Suresh's age is 13 less than 10 times the age of Harish. So if Harish's age is A and Suresh's age is C, so C will be 10 times of B minus 13. Similarly, it is also given that Suresh's age is thrice that of Hema's age. So C, which is Suresh's age, will be equal to thrice of A. Now what we can do is, we simply need to equate equation 1 and equation 2. So if we do that, because we know that two C's are there, so if we equate these two equations, we'll be able to get the one more, that is the fourth equation. In this we can put the value of A from the first equation. Once we do that, then we'll be able to get the one variable which is B in this case, and B will come up, B which is nothing but Harish's age, will come out to be equal to 7. If Harish's age, that is B, is equal to 7, then we know that from the first equation that A, which is Hema's age, is twice of B plus 5, which will come out to be twice of 7, that is 14, plus 5, that is 19. So age of Hema will come out to be equal to 19. So you can say that this is a bit lengthy, but a doable and definitely an achievable question for anyone who is able to comprehend it correctly. Can be done within a time frame of 1 minute, definitely. Let's move on to the next question which was there from algebra. The question was on these lines. This was a bit tricky to comprehend. What was given was that if the temperature T of a room is a function of number of people in the room and the temperature outside the room. So temperature of a room is a function of two factors, which is nothing but number of people inside the room and temperature outside the room, which is T0. Now according to the relation, T, which is temperature in the room, is equal to K into Q plus T naught, where K and Q are constant. What will be the value of Q if the following value is given? Now you are also given two equations and you are supposed to find the value of Q. Those two equations are 324 is equal to K twice of Q plus 25 and 420 is equal to K 5Q plus 30. Now you are supposed to find the value of Q. So the easiest way of solving this is that you can divide these two equations, or you can divide equation 1 with equation 2. Once you do that, you will be able to get 324 divided by 40 comes out to be 27 by 35. K and K cancels, and on the right hand side you will have twice of Q plus 25 over 5Q plus 30. Now if we want to equate left hand side with right hand side, what we can definitely observe is that if we put the value of Q in the numerator of right hand side as 1, On the numerator we'll be getting 27, and if we put the value of q in the denominator, on the right hand side we'll be getting 5 plus 30, which is 35. So left hand side becomes equal to right hand side when we are putting the value of q as 1. So the value of q comes out to be equal to 1. So it was very commonsensical that this is how you need to solve or approach this question, and you can do it once you have comprehended and equated the two, then you can do it very easily. Similarly, let's move on to the third question, which was from numbers. The question was on these lines. There is a wire which is made up of some super alloy. It is given that the price of this wire is directly proportional to square of its length. So price in terms of is there in terms of square of its length, directly proportional to square of its length. It is also given that if the price of 10 meter length of wire is 1600, then find the price of wire of length 4 meters and 6 meters respectively. This is what you are supposed to find, and you are given the price of 10 meters length as 1600. Okay. Now, if you assume that price of wire is P and the length of wire is L, then price is directly proportional to square of length. So P is equal to, or if we remove the proportionality sign, we'll have to introduce a constant K. So P will come out to be equal to K into L square. For a length of wire which is equal to 10, the price is given to you as 1600. So the value of K will come out to be equal to 16. Now we know that if for finding out the price of a wire of length 4 meters, we already know that price is equal to K into L square, and we have already calculated the value of K as 16. So P1, which is price of 4 meter wire, will come out to be equal to K, which is 16 into 4 square, which is 16, which is 256. Similarly, price of wire of length 6 meter, which is P2, will come out to be equal to K into length, that is 6 square, which will come out to be 576. So P1 plus P2 will come out to be, that means price of 10 meters independently, if I talk about, will come out to be 256 plus 576, which is 832 rupees. So this was basically a question from proportionality and numbers both. So in case you are able to make this equation, you will be able to find the answer very easily. So again, a doable question, not very difficult. The third question was from profit, loss and discount. In fact, profit, loss and discount question has been there only in civil engineering GATE aptitude exam and not in any other. That means computer science or electronics, that didn't had any question from PLD. This was again a simple question. The question was that there is a fruit seller and he sold a basket of fruits at a loss of 12.5%. If he would have sold this at rupees 108 more, then he would have gained a profit of 10%. Find his loss percent. Now if you read this question very carefully, you can analyze that when he was selling it for rupees X, there was a loss of 12.5, and when he is selling it for rupees 108 more than X, that means X plus 108, he is now getting a profit of 10%. That means because of a jump of 108 rupees, he is now getting a profit of minus 12.5 till 10, which means an effective profit of 22.5%. That means due to an increase of 108 in his selling price, there's a profit of 10% from the initial loss of 12.5. That means a net profit of 22.5%. So 22.5% of CP is equal to 108, or cost price comes out to be equal to 480 rupees. So the cost price of this product is 480 rupees, and what we are supposed to find is what is the loss when we were selling it initially at some price. So 480 rupees is our cost price, and initially when the shopkeeper was selling it for 12.5% loss, this loss will come out to be equal to 12.5% of 480, which is 1 by 8 of 480, which is nothing but 60 rupees. So your answer comes out to be equal to 60 directly. Again, a doable question and can be done in case you are clear with your concepts and fundamentals of profit, loss and discount. So this is the general aptitude question which we have taken from this section. And in case you have any queries, you can get in touch with us. This is our contact details, and we'll keep on updating you on more questions from general aptitude. Thank you so much.